I'm your mother, I'm your brother, I'm your sister, I'm your friend, I'm your father when you need one. I'll be here till the end. Hello, family, and welcome to the house at Vanderbilt, where you will sit back and don't spat, but have a meaningful conversation with all life forms. You can be black, brown, white, Protestant, Gentile, or Jew. Righty, lefty, MAGA, BLM, Antifa, and gay too. Because all are welcome here in this house. So sit back and relax and get on in here and cop a squat. Because the conversation is about to start.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here. We got something to talk about today. Come on in, come on in, come on in. What's going on, world? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. They say something's going on with the stream. Hold on one second. Hold on one second here. All right. Let's see what we got going. Okay. Let's see what we got going. All right, all right, all right. What's going on? What's going on? It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. Happy Sunday. They say something is going on with Facebook. They say something is going on. Hold on one second here. Looks like we're having a slow connection here. We got slow connection, slow connection. What we got, what we got, what we got. Let's see. Where we at, where we at, where we at. Okay. What we're gonna do is, let me see how we're gonna handle this real quick. All right. I think we are set. Are we set? All right, all right. I think we set. I think we set. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome into the house at Vanderbilt. Man, it has been a great week. I mean, my God. And we done made it to another Sunday, y'all. A Sunday with a lot of things happening. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things that happened this week. We want to touch some bases on, keeping us aware of what's going on in this world as we get ready for midterms this coming November. We need to know what we got going on and, I mean, who we voting for. You know what I'm saying? So before we kick it into the high gear and start getting into that main course of that dinner time conversation, you know, we always start with a few appetizers, and I wanted to say thank you to a couple of people today. I wanted to say thank you to Town and Country Restaurant out in Noonan. Thank you to my people over there, Jewel and Ralph over there at Culturistic Kitchen out there in McDonough. They have let us come on inside and begin to help them better their restaurants and, you know, getting an online presentation that is undeniable. new websites, working on their SEO, getting all that Google stuff up and going in the right direction, getting their social media tight, you know what I'm saying? And even doing some text message blasting and some email blasting to stay top of mind with their current customers as well as, new customers. So if you guys are looking, you need some help in your restaurant, your bar, your club, your walk up, you need some help. You need to get that money back over on the black side and out of the red. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, hit me on the inbox, you know what I'm saying? Or just hit up vvhjmanagement@gmail.com and they'll get you together with this new technique and this new online platform with Spot Hopper. Man, it is going great. So, thank you to Spot Hopper. Thank you to those restaurants. Let's keep on going and let's keep on making something happen. You know what I'm saying? Let's just make some money together. Let's make some money together. How are y'all doing? I pray you all have had a great week. And I pray that the world hasn't came down on you too hard. You know what I'm saying? I hope that you have experienced some goodness. I hope that some things have happened in your life this week that made you say, my God, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And if so, by all means, share a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what's going on with you. Let us know that you're out there and you're listening. I want to say thank you to iHeartRadio podcast. They have been doing me some really good justice over there. Apple podcast has been doing me some really good justice over there. You know what I'm saying? The podcast is really getting some major downloads. We got some really great downloads last week, and I'm really happy, if nothing else, but very much so impressed. And I feel blessed, and I'm grateful, extremely grateful for the growth that's happening. Now we got to get these pages growing. You know what I'm saying? It's really cool to be growing in the podcast world, but we definitely want to get these pages growing. So I'm asking y'all to please follow me. Follow me on all the platforms. You got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Facebook, and of course you got YouTube as well. You know what I'm saying? You can look them up, The House That Vander-Built, and we will definitely, make this work and grow together. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole goal, is for us to grow and grow together, and as I grow, it just helps me, learn more, do more, and share more. And that's what it's about. We want to be able to share together and get some information out there that, some of the information gets out there and then it's kind of goes over our heads sometimes and we miss out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the house was formed. The house was formed just to constantly keep you in awareness of what's going on in and around you, and especially in this government and this new administration that we have in there that is really kicking our ass, if I may say so myself. But let's dive on in, y'all. Let's dive on in because something really major happened last night at the White House Correspondents' Dinner that was it was crazy. That's the only way you can look at it. It's just absolute crazy. This dinner has been taking place for how many years now? How many years? And now all of a sudden we have a gunman that makes it inside with a rifle. So that means this man had to walk up some steps with a rifle. This man had to come through some doors with a rifle. And you telling me that nobody could stop this man? Now, all online already, they're already saying that this thing was set up. It was a hoax. It's all so that this Agent Orange can get this ballroom because that's all he talks about. Now it's all of a sudden, oh my God, if we had a bigger ballroom, this wouldn't have happened. Well, if you can't protect the smaller ballroom, how the hell do you expect to protect the bigger ballroom? So I'm a little confused in that, in that way of thinking. We don't have, we have a nice size, facility they already in, where they were at. And you're going to tell me that making something bigger and much more luxurious is going to add more protection. I don't know how that's working, but at the end of the day, the internet is going crazy. People are literally saying that they think that this was all a setup, which takes me back. You know what I'm saying? Because this will be the third time that there has either been an assassination attempt or someone doing something something crazy to this multitude that has happened around this here man in this White House. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it and I go, every time this man's poll numbers drop extremely low, or every time he wants something to happen, something majoristically drastic happens. You know, we can look back in Pennsylvania when he was running. He running in Butler, Pennsylvania, doing a speech, and there's an assassination attempt on his life. I don't know if you guys watched that little documentary that they had out there, but there's a documentary about that assassination. And they're watching people on the lower level, underneath the stage and all that stuff. And it looked a little kind of weird, if I may say so myself. That was kind of weird, just some of the actions that were being taken. How camera people were being brought to a certain section so that they can get a really good, visual and a good photo of this incident. It was just really, really weird. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Thomas Crooks, who was the young man who made it to the top of a rooftop carrying a freaking, long barrel rifle type, weapon. And this guy makes it to the top of a roof where people actually seen him. You know what I'm saying? And still was able to take off a shot. Real weird. Real weird. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know anything about Thomas Crooks. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? We know nothing about him. We look at when black men and brown men get arrested, or let it be some gay guy, that gets arrested for something. You know his mama's name, their daddy's name, where they grew up at, how long they went to school, when they dropped out, if they did, or if they graduated, when that happened, what they did in their midlife and how old they are now. You know everything. But here's somebody who literally got off a shot and they say it hit the man's ear, which how you grow back an ear, I just don't know. I think we need to have Evander Holyfield go see the guard that Agent Orange got working for him, because Evander still got a big old chunk of his ear taken off. Still out of his ear, but Agent Orange ear just magically just came back, after being shot. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the dude at Mar-a-Lago. You know what I'm saying? Corey Caparelli, I think his name was. But you got him. Now he hiding in bushes with guns and ammunition and other types of, arsenal to cause havoc up on Agent Orange. And how you get that close to Mar-a-Lago? Don't they got security around the clock? Ain't Secret Service walking all over the place and walking the grounds? How does this man get there a day ahead of time, be able to set up in the bushes and everything, and be ready to take a shot? How is that happening? Either A, somebody ain't doing their job right, or B, this is bullshit. And I'm more inclined to think it's B. I'm more inclined to think it's B, because it just don't seem to be right. Something ain't settling with me on these incidents. And now you have the third incident. This man then walked clearly into the White House Correspondents' Dinner, gun in hand, and starts taking shots. Now, we don't know if he was there to, end Agent Orange's life, but he was there. And he came through, and he's taking shots. And this stuff it's absolutely ridiculous. How is this happening? Can you imagine if you were at your wedding? What wouldn't somebody notice somebody coming through a door with rifle in hand? Wouldn't somebody notice that person probably before they even walked up the steps? You know what I'm saying? This is still, it's still fresh. We're still getting stuff coming out and everything. But I don't know how this dude got up in there, but he got in there. And right when your poll numbers are in the 30s, midterms ain't looking too good. You can't get this bill you want passed called the SAVE Act. It died in the Senate. because you still trying to trump up these daggone voting and these elections in all these different states. But again, them 89 million people, our vote don't count. Y'all vote don't count. But yet he's still trying to steal them. Make it make sense. And these assassination attempts are starting to get, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a little bullshitty. It's starting to get a little bit bullshitty around here. For real. So this is the part that truly makes me think that this is just a bunch of BS sometimes. We hear about the 2020 election every time this man can open his mouth. We hear about it. We hear about the Russia hoax. Every time he can get that in there and squeeze that in there, we hear about it. We hear about the school of Warden and how great of a student he was and how smart he is every time he gets a chance to talk about it. But what we don't hear about is the fact that somebody tried to shoot him. What we don't hear about is somebody sat outside of his home and actually was waiting to ambush and try to kill him. We don't hear about them things at all. And we don't hear about the people who did it. So from a man who talks about these things so much that, quite frankly, a lot of us don't care about, but what we would like to hear about is, we would love to hear about these folks that tried to assassinate you. We want to hear from them directly, quite frankly. So not hearing about it, not learning any more about the people that's involved tends to make me think something just ain't right here. And it's giving me a little bit of bullshitty. That's exactly what it's giving me. And I think that I'm not the only person that's thinking that way. I think that, a lot of people are now actually starting to think that, this stuff is just starting to happen a little bit way too often. How many times can one president be the target of real serious violence? And we, as the American people, not hear anything about the person who committed the crime. It just don't sound right. It sounds like some fishy stuff going on around here. And it's time for MAGA to wake y'all ass up. It's really time for y'all to wake up because of your people, the ones who spearheaded your campaigns in 2020 and also in 2024. The ones who were out there doing the march and setting up on podcasts and talking and getting y'all all rah-rahed up and everything and getting y'all out there to make sure that, you were going to ride for this guy 100, giving y'all all this BS and selling all this separation crap, because that's all it was. You can't tell me it wasn't nothing else, because that's how I feel. But selling all this BS, about making America great again. And now they all running for the hills with their tails between their legs. Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, Marjorie Taylor Greene. These people, now we created a monster. Oh my God. We're sorry. We're sorry. Yeah, you sorry as hell. Y'all all sorry. Because of you, we have to deal with what we're dealing with. We have somebody who's blowing schools up while children are in them. And this is the type of leadership that you all wanted. We're in a war and we still don't have a reason for really being in it, known to the American people. You study talking about, they're never going to have a nuclear weapon. They ain't never had none. And then you got a deal, which from the sounds of it, it sounds like it's the same damn deal that Obama got. So yet again, here we go again with you just running back, doing something, and then getting exactly what the black man got, which is something that you truly don't want. So what's really going on? We're spending $1.5 trillion on a war, and we got more homeless people in the street. We got folks being taken off of their Medicare and Medicaid. Make it make sense. Somebody make this shit make sense. Because it's not making sense to me at all. It's not making sense. Tucker Carlson sat there on that TV screen and said, oh, I didn't vote for this. This isn't what I thought it was gonna be. What the hell did you think it was gonna be? The man showed you who he was before he ever came into office. What made you think it was gonna be anything different? His family's grifting off of this presidency. What made you think anything's different? Now, here's the funny part, and I'm gonna be straight up with you. Do I think they all grift a little bit? Yeah, I do. I think every president in the world has made themselves and their families rich forever. I do. But when it comes into play and it's so out loud, you got private clubs in DC. You got a crypto coin that China and all these other people that have invested in it. You building buildings over there in Iran. Let's just talk about that. Then you stop building the building. Your kids making monies and getting patents all over the world. Getting fast track stuff. You know what I'm saying? Switzerland brings you a gold bar and a Rolex clock, and all of a sudden, things for them start moving, tariffs go down. Come on, man. When are y'all gonna wake up, Maga, and see this man ain't about none of y'all? He don't give no damn about none of y'all. None of us either. But y'all the ones that he tricking. Y'all the ones that he literally got out here thinking that it's about you. When this ain't got nothing to do with you, it ain't never been about you. It's been about him. The man trying to sue the IRS for $10 billion. How a CEO gonna sue his own company? Because that's basically what it is. Agent Orange runs the IRS, basically. He is the executive branch. So how the hell he gonna sue $10 billion? And then what you suing them for $10 billion for? Because they showed some stuff on you? I thought it was quite regular, and I thought it was policy that your tax returns be shown to the American people before you take office. And you different? You different. Well, I can sure tell your ass different. Because of the way these folk running from you right now, it's just shameful. It's shameful. It's sad, but shameful. It's so shameful. And the folks you got working for you dumb as hell. Your boy Kash. Your boy Kash Patel out here got you looking like a damn fool. Got you looking like a fool out here, man. Your chief police officer, that's your big dog. That's your big dog. Out here running girls left and right through the planes and on the trains with Secret Service. Come on, man. Come on. Staying drunker than drunk. He had to hit the pause button this week, though. He had to hit the pause button this week because they on that ass, man. They is on him. And this lawsuit he got going up against these daggone news folk, I think that was the wrong move there, Kash, man. I think you gonna eat that one. Because now they got most stuff on you, bro. And not only do they got most stuff on you, it's your own people that's telling on you. So y'all, he stood in front of the podium last night after that little incident at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And yeah, we're getting it there. And we got the person and we have the suspect and detained and we're already looking into him. We want to find out about Thomas and we want to find about Mr. Caparelli. We want to find out about them too. We want all of the information. It's time to give us everything. It's time. It's time. This BS that y'all keep running around here and fake playing with us and not giving us what we need to know. It's time. What happened to America first? What happened to America first, MAGA? We're spending $1.5 trillion over there on a war and y'all can't even feed the folk that's here. What happened to America first? Housing prices up. I mean, just crazy. What happened to America first? Gas. Come on, man. Gas is crazy. What happened to America first? You think this is what we want? We ain't getting nothing out of this. This is absolutely ridiculous. And MAGA, y'all ass look like fools. Y'all look like absolute fools. You guys made this creature, and now y'all can't control it. You can't control it because he gonna do what he want until he done. That's why come November, it is so important, y'all. It's more than important for you all to get y'all ass out there and vote. Get out there and vote. And vote for the right things. Put the right people in office. Get some new blood in here. I'm serious, man. Get some folks that's gonna fight this crap for us. People that's gonna fight for us to live better, to not have to make a dollar stretch so long. Help us out. Get some folks in there that's gonna do that for us. Because what we got right now with this Republican Party in Congress and everything, man, this stuff don't look good at all. They letting this man just run wild. And nobody think that this is like really, coming to the point where, we all just look like asses, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, that's what it's looking like. We all got shit on our face. Excuse my French. But that's where we are right now. We're dealing with situations that I truly believe we really didn't or don't have to deal with. But the only thing that's going to help change any of this is come November, we all get up and make sure we go out there and punch those buttons. We got to go out there and punch them buttons. It's important when you got somebody like Tiffany Henyard that left Dalton, came to Fulton County, and he got up in them folks' face and told them folks, she talked to them folks. It was funny, too. It was so funny. She talked to them folks like they were just some of her street buddies. It was like she told one lady, the lady was trying to ask her a question, and she told the lady, I'm not on that right now. Those are her words. I'm not on that right now. I'm on something else. Y'all can go check that out. I'm on something else. And I ain't even gonna, it chuckled me. It made me laugh on the inside. And I say, God dog, Tiffany is definitely some type of Southside chick from Chicago. Because, baby, when I tell you the way she talks to them people was funny as heck, it was funny. But here's the funny part, though. They told her, they say, okay, so you were a resident in the state of Georgia on May 1st of 2025. But you were still the mayor of Dalton until I think it was May the 8th of 2025. And she said, well, I lost that race. I lost that race. So once I lost the race and it was over with, I was no longer mayor. But hey, y'all, somebody want to tell Tiffany that's not really how it works. You still have to complete the job until your time is up. And according to the laws of the state of Illinois, you were still the mayor of Dalton until the 8th or the 5th, whichever one it was. And it's kind of hard for you to be a resident of another state while still being the mayor of another city and still collecting a check. This ain't no work from home assignment. This ain't that. This ain't no outside representative assignment where you go state to state and represent. No, this ain't that. You were the mayor of Dalton until May 8th. That means that you were a resident of Dalton until May 8th. No matter how many other cities you lived in, that was your primary home, your primary residence, darling. So I just want you to remember that and keep on talking to them people like that, though. That was funny. That was really funny, Miss Tiffany. That was really funny. You know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is this. There have now been 3 different assassination attempts on this man's life. Agent Orange wants a ballroom. He wants a ballroom bad. And his theory is that, if we got a bigger ballroom, there would be more security. Again, like I said in the beginning, hell, if you can't take care of the small ballroom and secure it, how the hell you gonna secure the big ballroom? It just don't make no sense. It's all not making sense. You know what I'm saying? We're spending $1.5 trillion on a war that None of us in America can honestly say we know why we over there. You guys are constantly up this guy's ass talking about, oh, he's this, he's that, and all this other crap. You're starting to look stupid as hell talking about he's the second coming. That congressman said that. I can't think of his name right off, but I know for a fact this man called that man the second coming. And he from Texas too. He's a congressman from Texas. Said that Agent Orange was the second coming. The second coming of what? The Antichrist? I don't know. I don't know, because he damn sure like the second coming of God. I can tell you that much. That man over there obliterating countries. You know what I'm saying? In his words, not mine, he's going to obliterate a country. He done bombed a school with children inside the damn school. I cannot not say that. He bombed a school with children inside the damn school. So please, let's not call that the second coming. You know what I'm saying? You're giving tax breaks to the wealthiest of people in America and leaving the middle class and the poor out to fend for themselves. And you want to say that this man is the second coming? Come on. This is the most ridiculous shit I've heard in a long time. And I cannot think of that congressman's name, but he is in Texas, and somebody needs to walk up to him and tell him he don't know no God if he think this is the second coming. That must be that white Christian nationalist type God thing. I don't know what you're talking about. I just really don't know. I don't know. I'm tripping. And then, before I get out of here, you know what I'm saying? Congress is supposed to work for us, y'all. They're supposed to represent the people. They're supposed to be writing resolutions and passing laws that will benefit us and help us better. Your Congress this past week took up time to write a resolution and present it on the House floor to congratulate the 119th Congress on such a good job. On such a good job. They doing a good job for y'all. Have your bills went up? Is gas high for you? Is food getting outrageously expensive? Is clothing seems to be getting a bit more expensive? Hell, just to go to work, it's just taxing these days. It seems like you robbing Peter to pay Paul. And they're doing such a great job that they needed a resolution to be recognized. Yeah, that's where we are, y'all. This is exactly where we are. Where people got to pat themselves on the back because they know they're not doing a damn thing to help anybody. I want to say thank y'all for helping me grow. Last week I told you we was at 1,100. By the grace of God, I am now at 1,300 followers on this channel. We are growing, my friends. We are growing, and we steady growing organically and beautifully. So I just want to thank each and every one of y'all who starts to tag on to this here. And again, please follow me on all my platforms. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on IG at the House that Vanderbilt. Follow me on YouTube at the House that Vanderbilt. Follow me on TikTok at the House that Vanderbilt. And of course, follow me here on Facebook at the House that Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to go out here. I want y'all to have a great week. I want you to walk by your faith, y'all. If you know you want something, believe you can get it. And it'll come to you. If you know you need something, believe you can get it. And you'll get it. Keep moving forward with a strong heart and a strong will to know that whatever you have set a goal for, that goal will be accomplished. And share some love with somebody. Share some information. Share your story. It might change somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? You never know, y'all. But until next Sunday, be blessed, be great, and go have a good life. Peace.